Title.
Happy Saturday morning. Of course, it's time for Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana, Duncan, Hartgraves. A little different today. I've been feeling a little under the weather, so I'm in studio. She's at home. But same great show. And today, you're really going to want to tune in.
Yeah.
Because she's going to debunk some myths. Once she can get her stuff going. Are you up and running with her?
I can't. It won't. Yeah, I'm trying, you guys. I can't get the YouTube to. It won't. It says it won't say next. I can't get it to go, and I don't. There's no reason for it at all.
And we were just talking about how good YouTube was, and of course,
yeah. Well, I don't. I can't go next. It won't go to my not selected. Is this made for kids? No, it's not made for kids. There it goes. I got it.
See?
Okay. Sorry, guys.
We're in there.
Remember, I also make videos for children. So,
That's right.
Okay. So, all right, here we go. Go live. Manifestations set for streaming December 12th. Go live. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. So, anyway, now I've been doing a lot of research on this. So I have been I'm currently writing a small book on what I think is really going on with some of the stuff out there. Now, I don't know, I'm sure you've heard manifestation, right? Right,
Yeah.
Kent?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what is it? What are you being told it is?
It's the old, what a person thinks about most, they become or can make it happen. So if I'm hot on a summer day and I manifest a nice breeze, a breeze will come my way.
Okay, so it's almost kind of magical or something,
Yes.
right? Doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, because this is what now I went and looked this up in the Webster's Dictionary. Okay, so this is what manifestation says. Okay, manifestation is the public display of emotion or feeling or something theoretically made real. Now it says also, too, occult phenomenon materialization. Now that makes it sound like magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe that manifestation is magic. I'm not saying that manifestation isn't real, but I want to say, for when you have your goals and you have your things set, it's alignment. It's your mindset. It's making things happen, because there's still this connotation when somebody says, well, I materialized that and I did, I did that. I manifested that. It's like it comes out of nowhere. And I don't believe in it. I believe like your actions, you start an action, and it's kind of like in physics, for every action, there's a reaction. Yeah. Opposite reaction.
It's pretty good for our teacher. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I have 14 teaching certificates. What are you talking about? I speak 3 languages fluently. So I know I do have 14 teaching certificates. I can teach science. So, okay. So now, think about it. Like, okay, so there's these books that have come out, and one of them, I don't know if I should be talking about the actual books because I'm not saying such nice stuff. Well, there's a book out there and it makes you want to read it. And all it's really talking about is manifestation, but it's also talking about karma. And it's like, make it act like it's this big secret. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. It's the laws. It's attraction, law of attraction, manifestation. It's alignment. And what do I mean by alignment is your actions are creating reactions.
Yeah.
Your intent is causing alignment. Okay. That's what's going on. Okay. So like, let me explain because I'm sure I'm right on this, as far as it's not that the law of attraction is incorrect, but you need to make it clear that things don't just happen out of the clear blue always. I mean, every once in a while, something odd will happen. You'll be like, oh, that was cool. Okay. For instance, when we first got my podcast, remember?
Yeah.
I said to you, I literally was on the computer writing about how to start a podcast. And I have something, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna check about my mortgage, because so I make a phone call, and I pick up a phone call and I start talking to you. Well, here's where my intention and my alignment match. Now, how you had said you had a podcast, and I went, really? I did not have to tell you that I'm a psychic. Right? Because in the past, and for the last 5 years, you guys, I have been hiding it because people try to get me fired. People are not always so nice. And this has become much more accepted in the last 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
But I've been doing this for 25 years. People, oh, are you in the dark arts? I'm like, what's that? What's the dark arts? Because why? Because what I do is I talk to people from the other side. Anybody could do it. I really don't think that I'm that special. I just think that I'm aligned. It's that simple. I'm in alignment. Okay. So I'm going to explain to all you guys what alignment is, so that you guys get the idea of what it is. Okay. So alignment is making goals, making plans, and carrying them out in a way. Hi, Tony. In a way that gets you from point A to point B. It's that simple. So if your intent and matches your plans in your alignment, you will manifest. Okay. Does that make sense? Because it doesn't seem like, some of these people think that you just pull stuff out of your butt. Do you know what I'm saying? When it comes to manifesting, do you know what I'm saying?
Like a breeze on a summer day.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? But are you in a spot where maybe you're on a hill?
Right.
You decided you want to be a little cooler, so you go to a spot where the breeze does blow. Do you see my point? Now,
Yeah.
I think that things do happen from the other side, and you do get help. Now, here's that's where my thought comes in, and telling me what everybody thinks is that here we go for manifestation. My intent. I've asked for help. I've prayed. Everybody knows that praying help works. It does work.
But you also work towards it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see the intent and see the alignment. It's all aligned with myself and what I'm wanting. And so my point being that if anybody thinks that if you can just manifest something, it just kind of happens out of the clear blue for no reason, there's more to it than that. But do you see how I had an intent to get a podcast?
Yeah.
But you see how sometimes some things are serendipitous. It just kind of happens. But my intent was there, and then see how my alignment, I aligned myself to what I want.
Sure.
So see, that's what I really think is really going on with most times, is that our minds are so powerful. And I try to explain this to people that we are a piece of God. And God can create, so can we. So why can't we?
Yeah.
And yes, the manifestation comes along with it, but I think that they got it out of order a little bit too. But by setting your intentions, by setting your alignment, then you manifest. Mm-hmm. But I have a lot of people that says, "Oh, I just manifested it. I kind of thought, maybe." You have to keep I always consider it alignment, which means that that's part of my goal. That's a part of my bigger picture that I want to do. Okay. So,
because we'd have, if all you had to do was manifest, we'd have more billionaires than I just manifest a pile of money.
Exactly. So thank you. So like that, for an example. So here you go. I want to be you know how many people have called me and said, am I going to win the lotto? I am not kidding you. I've been talking to Kent. I've been very busy. I'm getting a lot of readings now. And a lot of them will say that. And maybe they will, but I don't want to laugh, but I kind of want to chuckle because we all want to win the lotto. I mean, but so what's your intent? And what's your alignment? Are you being careful with your money and investing your money so you could be a millionaire, a billionaire yourself? You can make it happen. You just have to make your plan and stick with it. Okay. Maybe it's me, the Capricorn in me, because I am a Capricorn. Capricorn are earth signs. Earth signs are money.
Mm-hmm.
They understand money. Capricorn, my birthday's next week. I'm a December, but I'm a Capricorn cusp and a Capricorn rising. They are the business people of the zodiac. So I've told you this many times, Kent, money falls at my feet.
Yeah.
Now, what am I doing? Am I manifesting it, right? Because but see, here's my intent and here's my alignment. One, I truly believe I'm being taken care of at all times. Okay. I truly believe it. Okay. Second of all, I'm aligned to the fact that yes, so the money can come in. I'm allowing it. I'm not mentally blocking it. I'm allowing it. It's my alignment that's causing the manifestation. Okay. So a lot of people just think that, well, I just think I'm going to buy a ticket and I think no, you need to align yourself to make what you need to.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really think that the manifestation part of it is just like the bonus that goes along with the alignment and the intent. Okay. Yeah. So anyway.
So the manifestation's really more of the dream aspect that helps you get back in alignment if you fall out.
Yes. That's exactly. Yep. You're right. We have so much power, you guys. We just have so much ability mentally to create, but how you can't just go and say, I want this. I want this. Have you ever seen anybody make a dream board? You guys know what a dream board is? A dream board is like, I've got one right here. Matter of fact, I could show it to you, but it's right here. It's and it's right here in front of me. And right now on there, it's talking about my retirement. I got something on there written about my retirement. Because I'm going to start a second job after I retire. So, and it's this. So I want to go, I want to buy land also. So, there's just different things I want. Well, when it's come to your conscious memory, you kind of start doing alignment, and that alignment creates the manifestation. Okay. You don't just pull this out of the clear blue and, oh, okay, it just happened. None of it works that way. It just doesn't. Okay. So I just think that we need to do like certain things. So for one thing is you need to make your plan. Do you have a plan? Do you know what you're doing, Kent?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You know what I mean? 5 years from now, do you know where you'll be?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. See, that's your plan.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I know where I'll be in 5 years. I do know that. Okay. In my head, and things change. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm adaptable. It's okay. Sometimes I'm like a little shocked. I'm like, oh, that didn't go the way I planned. And I'm like, because Capricorns are over planners. So, and aren't you an earth sign? Didn't you say you're Taurus?
Cap and rising. Yeah.
Oh, Cap rising. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm a Cap rising too. That's why we're so sort of alike. That's why. But we've been comparing. We have a lot in common. So we're both Cap rising. That makes sense. Okay. So anyway, that is kind of what I have been talking about. And I'm trying to write a book about it, and I'm letting it just kind of flow and channel. So that's where, yeah. So some of your, and I almost want to call it, and I'm thinking very highly of calling it soul alignment, because your soul knows why you're here. Okay. So I'm going to get into that now for everybody that's out there, because the soul alignment has to do with a lot of astrology. Do you know your north node? You don't? You need to look it up. Your north node, by the way, is what you're working on in this lifetime. And your south node is what karma you've had to get rid of from other lifetimes, which sometimes the debate is out. There's a debate. Your south node is your last birthday. And so some people say no, and some people say yes. I don't know, but I do know that my south node is Scorpio. And I'm going to tell you, I know so many, like half of my family are Scorpio, and Scorpios just bug me a lot of times because I just get them though. And I think that the reason maybe why it bugs me is I maybe was a Scorpio last lifetime. So, and it's in subtle ways. It's not like I mean, most of the people I know, my daughter is a Scorpio rising. My grandkids are Scorpio rising. My mother was Scorpio. So I've got it all over the place, and I just kind of chuckle about it. So yeah, but and anybody knows if you're Scorpio, I'm not like saying anything bad about you, but Scorpios, they have a tendency to like drama, and they accidentally create it also. But here we go again. I'm a Scorpio North Node. Am I creating my own drama? Probably. So that's probably why that bugs me. So anyway, so now here's your soul alignment. All right. So what you need to be doing is, anybody who does not know, you need to look up your North Node. Now I'm going to explain a little bit about my North Node so that you understand where some of this is coming from. Okay. My North Node is Taurus, all right, which means that I'm working on money management, power, dealing with power. And on Taurus North Node, believe it, are very, very, very spiritual and in aspects of money. So what I literally am working on, and I kid you not, is how to make money spiritually. So what am I doing right now? See what I'm saying? If you think that there's none of this, there's no accuracy to any of this astrology, they need to really, really look again, because it is extremely accurate.
Just looked up mine, and my North Node is in Pisces.
Okay. I could guarantee you can look up what it means, but I'm pretty sure Pisces are very emotional, they're creative, and they're emotional. And I would guess so your Pisces and then your South Node would be 6. So Pisces, I'm figuring this out for you. Pisces, Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Virgo. Oh, yeah, you're a Virgo South Node. Okay, that must be one. It's 6 apart. They're 6 apart.
Okay.
That's interesting. Because a Virgo is you're letting go of karma from another lifetime. And Virgo, they're very good communicators, but they are very money-based. So what I believe you are trying to work on is creatively how to make your money and have your freedom and your creativity at the same time. So, yep. Yeah, that's what, and a Pisces is a very creative person. They're also very emotional. So it's how to keep your emotional side in check at the same time you're making money. You're letting go. Money isn't the ultimate goal in this lifetime, is what it's kind of meaning. If I had to sum it all up really fast, okay, that there's more to it than that. There's a bigger picture that you're trying to, and I find it interesting though, you're a financier.
Right.
I told you, I said to you, I said, I can't believe you're in finance. You don't seem like the type of person to be in finance. Remember I said that? Because you don't to me, because you seem like I don't know, you seem like you'd be a counselor or I don't know, but you know what? You do counsel people though. So that would make sense. So maybe you have a very humanistic attitude in the job that you do, and that's how you are doing your North Node. Everybody's doing it a little different.
Sure.
So do you feel like you're in the right place?
That's a good question. At times, I think, but not, not 100% of the time.
Okay. All right. Just yeah, because you're working. I can see it's just interesting that you would be Pisces. That's and with a South Node of Virgo, because Virgo is money. And but I think that your focus is on people, not the dollar bill.
That's true.
Yeah. You're trying to help people the best you can. See, so that's exactly, yep. Do you see it? These north nodes and south nodes really work. So anybody that's out there right now, hit me up. Tell me what you have for a north or south node. I can tell you what you're probably working on. I know enough about astrology. I am not perfect. I am perfecting this as I go. And 5 years ago or so, would say that I didn't know much about astrology and really kind of questioned it. And you know what it was based off of? You know how they do the, your horoscope in the newspaper is this. That's so inaccurate. They're so inaccurate because you have your sun, your moon, and your rising. Those three make up who you are. And then you have all these other things going on at the same time. So, and they're just snapshots of time.
Sure.
So, the soul alignment, going back to connecting all this together, is that fact that your north node is playing a significant part in the soul alignment because you came to do a certain thing. And so you have to make sure you're on the right track. And if anybody that feels like they've been stuck, and stuck, and you know what I mean by stuck. So there, hold on. I'm going to hit my chats here. Okay. I've got people talking to me too. I've got two different things. North node is Cancer. I got Posh up here saying that their north node is Cancer. Now, Cancer, a Cancer north node would be somebody that's working on how to keep their emotions intact, keep their emotions together without losing it, because that's something that Cancer always has to work on. Okay. Cancer. So your south node would be, so your Cancer, and I think is it Sag? No, Cap. I think it's Cap, south node. Okay. So Cancer to Leo, to Virgo, to Libra, to Scorpio, to Sag. Yeah, you're Sag. And you're letting go of, now the south node's always negative too. So by the way, you guys, a south node is the negative stuff you're getting rid of. So for me, my Scorpio, because there's a lot of great Scorpio qualities, but I'm getting rid of the negative parts. I'm judgmental. Or I was, and I'm getting rid of it within this lifetime. And I think I have been working on one. I can be like controlling, and I try really hard not to be, but I know I try not to be. No, if you know my husband, he'll say yes. So too overly structured. I bring a lot of drama. That's something, if you know me well, you'll know I can't stand drama. I will do anything. So much. Okay. Anna says she's a Gemini. Anna, look up you'll have to go and get your chart. Now, anybody that doesn't know their north node or south node, okay, go on to cafeastrology.com. They'll give you this real rough, it'll give you exactly everything. It'll tell you what your north node, everything. And it'll say, instead of saying north node, it'll just say north. And then it won't even say south. It'll just say north, because then you figure out what your south node is, because it's 6 degrees or six signs down. So that's how you kind of figure out how it is. But anyway, it's just as a person that understands some of these signs, it's fascinating, because I have all of the signs. You will hear me say that I think the most important one out of the sun, the moon, and the rising are very important for you. I say the north node is almost number one, what you're working on in this lifetime. Now, like I said, a Cancer person, my husband's a Cancer, he's a Cancer sun. Your work, if it's a north node, you're going to be working on keeping your materialism at bay, at trying to keep the emotions at bay, because you're a Sagittarius. They're one of their bad things is for Sagittarius, you can be materialistic. You can be, you can have a big mouth. And that's some of the bad things. I'm a Sag, so I can have a big mouth. I know it. I know my faults. Trust me. I get told them regularly. So, but you know what? Most of us do know them. We know what we need to work on. And another thing Sages do, they can be a know-it-all. You have to they have to say okay, and they're used to being the life of the party, and to a point that it can get in the way. So that's another negative thing that you're getting rid of from another lifetime if you are now a Cancer North node. But I do want to say the Cancers are somebody that the Cancers usually are trying to level out their emotions. They're like a ball of emotion on the inside, Cancers are, and they're learning how to deal with that. That's something, and that's why they came during that month, because that's what they need to work on. And so while I'm talking about that, somebody else said to me, so like, why do people come at the same time? And how do all the people that are Cancers, how does that all work? We all choose to come in at a certain time.
Yeah.
Now, I know that it's crazy when some people, like my granddaughter was just born. She was born the 19th, and she's an Aries, the 9th. And I said to my daughter, because she wasn't due, but I said, well, I told my daughter, I said, because all she does is she's a fire sign. So anybody that knows, if you're a fire sign, that's an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. You are full of energy. You are a ball of fire. You are on fire. You are moving. I move all day long. I cannot sit. I always thought maybe I had some ADHD. And then I looked at my chart better, and I've got Sagittarius and Mercury too. I'm just a big ball of energy all the time. Oh. And my granddaughter's the same way. And my daughter's complaining because she's like, she won't sleep. All she does, she's already 7 months old, and she's standing up with the furniture already.
Wow.
And she's going and going. She wants to keep up with her older brothers and sisters because there's 4 kids. So she's just going like this all the time. And when she talks, she screams. She doesn't talk. And because she's an Aries, she's a fire sign. And I told her, maybe you should have waited to have her, because they induced her on the 9th, and she wasn't due till the 23rd. But they took her. They had a minor complication, health complication, and they decided to induce early. And I said, well, if you'd waited 2 weeks, she would have been a Pisces, and she would have been a little bit quieter and more laid back. But she's like, well, blah blah blah. Now here's the thing. Now think about it. Did human intervention change that birth date, or did before she was born know she was going to be taken that day? Makes you wonder, huh?
Things that make you go,
I think you knew. I was supposed to be born in January. I was born the 19th of December. So they took me early. I was in distress, and if they had waited another 24 hours, I probably would have been dead, because my mom was like she had toxemia. And so I always say that I had to have known that I was going to be taken that day. I had to have. Because I'm such a 19, like everything in my life. If you don't know what I mean by that, look in the tarot deck. If you don't have a tarot deck, you can look it up online, what your number is of your birth date. Because a lot of times that birth date correlates to a tarot card, and that tarot card does mean something to you. Okay? So see how it all connects? This connects. So and it goes right back to soul alignment. Here we go again. Okay. So what is your day of birth?
The 18th.
So you're the 18th.
Yeah,
so
Friday.
The 18th. I'm trying to think of what the 18th card is in the tarot deck. Because I'm fuzzy right now. 18th card. Here, let me look it up quick. Because I believe my cousin's the 18th of December. We were born 12 hours apart. But yeah. But we're different as day and night. She's more quiet, that type of stuff. But yeah, see, like I'll show you what I mean by this really quick. 15. I'm looking through my tarot deck, you guys. Wait a second. And if you want me to do this for you, I will be glad to do this for you. So hi, Brenda. She's watching. She's her moon. Yeah. they're responding to me up on here on my Facebook also, and on my YouTube channel. Hi, guys. But hold on, I'm looking this up for you, Kent. There's the 20th, there's the 21st, there's the 12th, I think it's the 17th is the star. So let's see. That means it must be the wish card. Okay, hold on. Because me being the 19th, and I'll explain to you what all this means. So look them up because they really do make sense. And there's more. Here we are. You're the moon. Oh my God, that is so accurate for you. You know why?
No.
The 8 is the card of Cancer. That is the card of Cancer.
That's
you see
me.
how?
Yeah.
Now you have a thing for do you love the moon? Are you like, is that like a thing for you?
Yeah, I do actually. I love being out in the woods and just staring at the moon is fun. Yeah.
Yep. See, and it also has to do with animals. This card has to do with animals, the love of animals, the love of the outdoors, the pull of the moon. Like some people call it moonstruck. That's your card. And see, that makes total sense for you. I'm telling you that I'm right on this because I've talked to a lot of people that there we go. I got to make sure. Okay, there. Oh, Brenda says hers is the 18th too. Yes. Oh, Brenda, yes, thank you. The moon. I thought it was the moon because it's sun and the moon. Yeah, they go back to back. Now, for me, I'm the 19th, and keep that visible. Yeah, I keep losing some of my comments. I'm the sun. Now look at the sun. What do I do for a living? I work with children, right? I love the. I have the sun.
Horses. Yeah.
Yep, horses and sunflowers, and I love anything with the sun. Since I was a little girl, anything that has the sun on it. Like I always say, I'm a sun worshiper. I can't get enough sun. Those windows are open at the crack of dawn, and there is correlation here. It does work. I don't care what anybody says. And if you don't know your card and somebody wants to ask me, let's see, there we go. Okay. Yep. Posh says that's right too for them. Yep. My North Node is Virgo. A Virgo North Node is what you're working on is the spirituality of money. I know it is. It has a lot to do with this, but in a different way than Taurus. Virgo is more of a almost like a Libra, like a caring type of thing. So as I get into this more, I'll give you more details because I just found that this is just fascinating that all of this connects and it goes right back to soul alignment, aligning your soul with what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. And that's how you manifest. Okay. What is a Gemini? Well, a Gemini North Node. You have, I want to say, let's see, Gemini. Let me do your South Node first. So Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Okay, Taurus. It seems to me that I'm trying to count what you are, Gemini, and it seems like I have to look it up, okay, because I'm not perfect. But I do know that a Gemini North Node would easily be working on becoming the person they're supposed to be. It's like you're taking off a false mask. Because Gemini is can be like two different people at times, and they seem like that. So they're working on becoming whole, becoming what they should be, not what someone's telling them to be. Because that is something that Gemini does have to work on. So I know a lot of Geminis. Geminis, they're the likable ones of the zodiac, you know. They're the most liked of the zodiac. They're very congenial, but they also play roles in society a lot. They kind of do what they're told type of thing sometimes not all of them, but I'm saying that a lot of times they want to make everybody happy. So they have a tendency to play the roles they're given. So that's something that's about Gemini. So your North Node is becoming true to yourself. Okay. True to yourself. Okay. All right. But anyway, the alignment thing, I don't care. I think I'm onto something. I've got a couple ideas. I'm also writing a book on the empathic martyr because we martyr ourselves way too much because we don't want to hurt people's feelings. So we end up giving things that we want out of our lives or even our alignment to help other people. So, but anyway, so how do you know if you're out of alignment? Really fast, because I'm almost ready for calls already. This is some of the stuff you might experience, okay? You feel stuck. You're like, I'm stuck. Now, if you get a hanged man card a lot in any readings, you're stuck. That's what that means. You're stuck. You're not moving forward, okay? You feel burned out. You're unhappy and don't know why. You just know you're unhappy. There's no reason to be. Everything's probably, your life could even be going really well. Okay. But you just don't feel, it doesn't feel right. You may be physically unwell too. There might be something because you're unhappy. It's feeding off into your physical body. Okay. And then you're depressed. Now, everybody's like, how many people out there go, I'm all of that?
There's a ton nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah. But there is a difference about when you actually know you're stuck and when you think you just need to move forward. Now, how do you get unstuck? Look at your alignment. What is it that you really want? Do you think that it's unattainable? If you think it's unattainable, it is. But if you see, it's all in your belief system because you control everything. So if you really truly believe that you can do anything, and one of my animals, my spirit animals is a flying pig, because it means believe in the impossible, that I can achieve anything, then my alignment makes sense. But everything I'm doing, I know truly that I can achieve. Now, here we go again. So I want to be a billionaire and I want to win the lotto. So how much of that can you control? Seriously. Now you can control the fact that you're buying cards. You're buying the lotto cards. But other than that, what else can you control? So you've got to have this within reason. You got to be able to control part of it. That's, by the way, when people feel stuck also, they feel like they're not in control. That's when that causes depression too. We all have to have some control of our lives. When we feel like there's a bigger thing going on and we have no control of any of it, that's when we get depressed. So taking the bull by the horns, doing your alignment, writing down what you need to be doing to get from point A to point B is going to help you get unstuck, to get you back into alignment.
Sure.
And if you just listen, and I've said this a million, gazillion, quadrillion times, use that spot right above your belly navel. It's where your solar plexus is. Your solar plexus is your soul. Now, when my dad died, I was with him. I watched him stand out of the center of his body, and it was right above the belly button. That is where your soul actually sits. That's that gut feeling. When something doesn't feel right, you're like, I just trust your gut. That's what people trust your gut. Well, of course, that's your solar plexus. That's your soul. Your soul knows everything. You know that, right? Everything. And people are like, well, I know, blah, blah, blah. You're not listening. You're not aligned. You're not listening. You're not doing what you came to do. You've gotten off track a little. Now, here's an interesting thing too, because I've talked to a lot of people about this also, is that you're off track, but you may have put that in your chart to be off track.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So that you can understand what it's like to be off track and on track. So it might have been planned by you to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of different theories about it, but I just know that I've been out of alignment for a while. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is right here, what I'm doing right now is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I know that in my heart.
Oh.
And I've had a lot of people on my Facebook, and I've had a lot of people here. Let me see if I get any more comments, you guys. I found my North Node. It's Aries. Okay, Anna, I will talk next week a little bit more about that because I know quite a bit about the Aries one.
It's your birthday next week. Are you going to be on?
It is my birthday next week. I don't know. That's another day.
Hey, a question about manifestation is free will, right? So we've got free will. And can that All right, so I'm manifesting, but I decide the wrong thing, and then it doesn't manifest.
Okay. Okay. First of all, free will. There are certain things in your life, in your chart, that are meant to be there. Now, when you write your whole chart, you leave a few things open to keep it interesting in your life. You just do that. You do that. And so that's where the free will comes in. Okay. But ultimately, your soul knows it all because you're connected to the book, remember in the Bible, they talk about the book of life.
Yeah.
You're connected to that, at a soul level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if so what you're saying is, okay, so you made a bad choice. Is that what or you went the wrong way?
Yeah, maybe it went the wrong way from what you were manifesting, or you thought maybe you could, if I'm manifesting again to win the lotto, maybe I decided to go rob a bank so I had money to play the lotto. You know what I mean?
That I don't know how much of free will that is. Good question.
Yeah.
Because I really think if you made such a bad decision and your gut is screaming at you that you should know better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I think it might have been put in your chart.
Okay.
By yourself.
Sure.
Because when I'm talking about free will, I'm talking about littler things, that not such life-changing things as that. I'm talking more like, all right, I've got two great guys I'm dating, and I can't decide which one. Do you know what I'm saying? That
Sure.
leaves it open to go in a slightly different direction. And did I make a bad choice? Nah, not really.
Sure.
There's certain things in life that are left open. It's kind of like, all right, so here I compare it to this really quick because I'm almost ready for calls. So certain things you can be warned about. Now, this is what, and I think this is very true because I've done some searching myself. You have like different places you can exit your life where you could have died. You've got like five different exit points, and you could take one, or you can just decide to stay. And you ever notice that sometimes you don't know why, but you just felt you had this feeling that maybe you should go home a different route, and you find out later there would have been a horrible car accident and that would have been you and you would have been killed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So there are points that you're aware of by your soul level that give you the free will.
Okay.
But they know they're there.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That is where, and I'm not perfect. I could be completely wrong. This is what I have from my studying and what I've been watching and listening and learning from other people and other religions and all of it, is that I really think that most of it we know. We already know at a gut level, which is your soul.
Sure.
You know what's going to happen. You know, and if you get stuck, it's just the best way to get unstuck, guys, is to do something that scares you. That's simple. If it scares you, like, I hate my job, well, I just quit it. You know, you need to do something that scares you. That's the only way you really, truly get unstuck. Okay? And even if you're kicking and screaming, do it anyway. That simple. Okay?
Listen,
all right, guys.
I would stay stuck forever instead of going into a cave and being stuck in a cave.
You know what? I have horrible claustrophobia.
Oh, me too, sister. Yeah. I can't even do MRIs. Oof.
Oh, really? Oh, mine's not. I can talk myself out of it. But I used to be abused by my older brother who used to that's a long story. Anyway, I have horrible claustrophobia. I don't think it's coming from another lifetime. I think it's coming from this lifetime. Don't get me in too small of a room. I do get nervous. And I have to concentrate on an airplane to keep from getting nervous. But I can talk to myself out of it. But I get it. So anyway, anybody else got any questions? Because I've got 15 minutes worth of questions. Ask me anything. You get one question. Don't be general. Okay. Okay. Happy early. Thank you, Posh. Happy early birthday. I'm gonna be 54. Will the stimulus deal be reached this week so we are not evicted come January? Jackie Frazier, yes. It's this week or next, and it's right. I predicted another check. I did make a mistake. I said August. I said, you're getting another check in August. It's coming. And I remember I said that I thought that it would be less than the one we have now. I still say we're not going to get $1,200. They say now they go back and forth. First they say 1,200, then they say 6, then they say 12. And anybody that's not in the United States, because half my followers aren't, we're getting a stimulus check to help us pay rent and stuff. And the stupid government can't agree, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm not supposed to talk politics. But anyway, can't help that. But anyway, Raquel, as I've got people on 2 different things because I'm at home. So I had Raquel off of my YouTube ask me, is her dog going to start eating her food? And now has she been to the doctor? Because I feel like there's some type of kidney issue there. There's something wrong with her kidneys, and you need to get her to the vet if you can as fast as you need to have her looked at. Okay. I'm not saying we're predicting anything horrible, but there's something very wrong with that dog's kidneys. Okay. So take a look and try to get her to the vet. Okay. So, hold on. I keep losing my chat line. There we go. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yep. May I know what the spirit has for my work situation, please? Posh, you got to give me just a little bit more. Are you looking for work? Because then I can focus in. It has to be because I'm doing, I've got so many people online, back and forth. We're back and forth. So hold on here. Let me see what else we get. I don't know why it keeps fading. I would like to keep watching and it fades on me, you guys. Do I have a spirit animal? Anna, this one's crazy, but I'll tell you the first thing I saw was a tiger. I feel like it's a tiger for you.
Wow.
Does that make sense, Anna? Yeah, unemployed and looking for work. Posh. Make ends meet. You can do it. Keep focus, and look, because something's going to pick up about April. I see so much activity in April. I don't know why, but it's like a fireball sort of. I really think everything's going to start to pick up around April as people get more confidence in, well, I've had my shot now, and I think that's what it is. I don't quite know. I just feel like the energy is just from February to March to April is going to start to pick up and be really good. Okay.
Are we going to be able to trust the vaccines that come out?
I don't see any reason not to. I do feel like some people may have, Posh says, thank you. Some people might have some reaction, but I don't think it's going to be life-threatening. I feel like there's like rashes or something, or maybe a little bit of more severe people might be, maybe they don't feel right. Maybe their heart skips a little because it's like a little shock or something, but it's not I don't feel like it's going to kill everybody. I don't feel like but it'll be like a little bit of a reaction to it. So some people I think will. And I want to say, it might interact with some medicines. I don't know what that means because I just channeled that. But it might have some type of interaction, and that people will have to be asked if they're on certain medicines, so that they have to either stop taking it for so many days, or do you know what I'm saying? But it's not like a medicine that's like real common. So it's something to do. So there's a prediction. By the way, January 2nd, when I come back. See, I thought about coming on my birthday because I'm going to make predictions for 2021. I've got about 35 to 40 that I've written and kind of meditated on. And I'm don't know if I want to come back on my birthday. Maybe I will. So depends on how I'm feeling, because that starts my winter break. I actually get 2.5 weeks off with nothing to do. Yay for me.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I need the break. Yeah, anybody that knows me well knows that I am still teaching. I'm still a teacher. So I am literally working 2 jobs right now. So, okay. Trump took it and he's still,
yeah.
Yeah, my husband says, well, Trump took it and he's still alive. I don't know what I'm saying. There's something as far as I'm just repeating, but they're telling me that there's some type of drug interaction, but I don't understand that. So we'll hear more.
A lot of people will be concerned, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's going to kill anybody, but it's going to cause like a reaction, like an allergic reaction because of the med that they're taking. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That was out of my clear blue. I just made that. So, okay. Anna says she has a bad feeling about the vaccine. I did remember I told you, like, I remember I told you that Moderna would be the one that everybody uses, that would be the one that would work better. And when it did come out, they said it was slightly better working than Pfizer. So I don't know. I just repeated that. So, I feel like that to get back to normal, we're going to have to do something. So we're going to have to like take some vaccines. But I do feel like this time next year, we're going to look back and go, now, gee, I remember why everybody doesn't remember the Spanish flu. Because remember, they always say it's the forgotten pandemic and people don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, now you see why. Who wants to remember this? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so that is, and the way the human mind works is we do block stuff out. We do purposely not remember things when they were bad. So just think about that. So anyway, so other questions? I'm getting a lot of mine off of YouTube.
Sure.
Sorry, that are on 216 the net. Okay. Just have faith. That's what Joanna says. I'll have to check if they have any allergies. If they do not have the doctor, they know. Yes, there are some people are agreeing they might have allergic reactions to them. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, I am going to get it. Now here's my thought. I worked with pharma and don't release medical stuff without rigorous checks. Yeah. See, that's what Posh said. She's one of my followers on my YouTube. She doesn't, they really, 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 really check it. They really work for all, I don't feel anybody trying to kill us, like trying to rip us off. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I do feel like this is kind of like when the vaccine for polio came out, because people forget about that too. That was a huge deal. When my mom was a little girl, she used to tell me that no one knew what caused it. And everybody was scared of what was it, something they were eating? They didn't know what was causing it. And when it all came out, everybody got their polio vaccine. So yeah. But anyway, any other questions? I got like a couple minutes left here, guys. Okay. Okay, I'm looking right now. Hold on. Yes, unemployed. I'm looking right now. Stimulus checks. Okay. It's hard for me because this keeps, I'm used to having one spot, guys. So I'm in 2 or 3 different places. So yeah, but yeah, everybody that does see me, that goes on the enchantedSky.com or goes on my YouTube, Lana's Enchanted Skies, and just go on there and you can see what the next year is holding. I'm doing a yearly reading for everybody. So if it's Pisces, it's no longer just cusp, it's just Pisces. I still do the cusp readings, don't worry, because most of my followers are cuspers. So, and by the way, did you know in Vedic astrology, not that I'm off the subject because this is metaphysical meanderings, but Vedic astrology completely changes your birth sign. So I know for a fact that my kids, my 3 girls are born like the 6th, the 10th, and the 19th of January. My 2 6th and 10th would now be Sagittarius. So just remember that Vedic, I do talk to Vedic astrologers. I have found Vedic astrologers to be extremely accurate. I would say more so than a couple of Western astrologers. I don't know. I have dealt with them quite a bit. So just something to look at and to think about. So, okay. I've got to grab my questions here. Okay. Live chat. Here we go. I got it. Okay. That deals with Adverse reactions and take action. The regulators don't approve anything without making consumption. And Posh says that yes, don't believe them when they say that this should work. Okay. All right. So hold on here. 1 point. Okay. Also unemployment and looking. May I know what spirit says about my situation? Your unemployment and looking. You're going to be before April. I think you'll go in February. You will find something. Okay. All right. Yeah. Mid to late February. Be looking by computer. And I don't know if that's Monster or that's Indeed. I know I've heard that a lot of times the jobs on Indeed don't, like, it's more advertising than anything. I don't know if it's true or not. Do you know if that's true?
A lot of it is, yeah. And they just look for keywords and things like that. So
yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. That's what I was wondering. So, okay. September 24th, Joanna, September 24th, you should be that. I believe that is a Libra. Yes. And you are a cusp. You are the cusp of beauty. You're switching from Virgo to Libra. Okay. All right. No problem. And look up the cusp of beauty, because for some reason, the people that are born during the cusp of beauty are unusually beautiful people. They usually are somehow linked to a industry of beauty. They may be models, but they also might be interior designers. It's something to do with just the way the cusp is. Kind of like my cusp is the cusp of prophecy. People born around my birthday happen to be a lot of psychics. There are a lot of us. So, okay. One more question, it looks like to me. Here we go. I've got, what will the outcome of our economy be by the end of 2021? Brenda, I still say that we're going to do a recovery. I know a lot of people, now I do see some like inflation, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. And I do feel like we'll be in full gear in 2021. I want to say also, with our new president coming in, he has a couple of decisions to make that can affect that too. But I do feel like we're going to come out of this. I do feel like we have a very good time of prosperity coming. Now, that's not just me as a psychic talking. That's looking at history, because I'm a history teacher. I'm also a history teacher. And that knowing after every pandemic, there's been a huge growth in the economy. Mm-hmm. Every single one, guys, every single one. Okay. If you look at it, the Middle Ages, the Black Plague, what came out of that? Industrial Revolution. Look at the Spanish flu. What happened? The Roaring 20s. What happened in the polio vaccine? The 50s and 60s and the growth of the United States. So that's my prediction. And I want to say I don't really have to be a psychic to predict that. I'm still saying that they're trying to worry everybody. And I don't think we're in a recession. I don't think we will. If it is, it's mild, and it starts to level off. Okay. Anybody that's worried about their job, I want to say, don't worry, because they're going to be looking for workers. By May and June, everybody should be back to work, to normal. Okay. How's that? I give everybody, but I am being realistic. I do. If I said you better hold on to your money. Now, I did say this earlier this year that money will be worthless, but I'm talking paper money. So dollar bill will be worthless. And I've said that many times. And now they are saying that people are going to go more to, they're going to try to get rid of dollar bills and not use any paper money anymore. So that part, I guess, is like partially right. So, okay.
That music means we're about there.
Yep.
All right. Any last questions you have on your screen?
Let me see what I got. Nope. I just got that. Nope. I love home designs. Joanna says yes. Okay. She loves to do that kind of thing. See, home beauty.
Beautiful. All right. For all of us here at 216 The Net, this has been Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan Hartgraves. Again, reach out to her at www.enchantedSky.com or 608-322-7070. She will talk with you. She'll give you a reading and set you straight for 2021. So thank you, Lana, for your time. I know this was a different with you all the way over there.
Yeah. I like being there. I do like being there better. I like the energy.
Well,
okay,
after having a little bit of a cold, I'd rather you be there.
Yes, just to be safe.
That's
so,
right.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
All right. For all of us here, enjoy your weekend.
Okay.